Hello and welcome back once again to CBR MTG. My name is Angus and I'm joined here by Lachlan.
Hi.
GP champion Lachlan?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow. Anyway, we are watching some side event action while Lachlan was busy winning the GP. We were here busy filming just for Carl Penton and Chris Raymond.
Yeah, unfortunately I missed out on the side event, so I was pretty unlucky.
Yeah, but
We
that's
see
alright.
a nice hand of Nic Fit by
Yeah,
Carl
that's
here.
right.
We can see the cruel reality in hand, which is not ideal. You really want that in the deck. Unfortunately, no brainstorms here.
Yeah. There's I think it might be a veteran explorer on the far left, but I could be incorrect. It's definitely an iffy key.
Yeah, I'd ship that one. You don't want your
Yeah.
7-mana enchantment in your hand. Like,
This is a interesting build of Nic Fit that Carl brought to the table today because, as we said before, it's Nic's Fit, as in Starfield of Nic's. I don't think it plays the Starfield, but
some builds do, but it's not very common. It's really just putting a spin on the deck name Nic Fit, as alluding to basically enchantment. So he uses the synergy of Academy Rector and Cabal Therapy as a great way to just sack your Rector, trigger it, go get a thing. It has a lot of curses in the deck. Plays the Humility Curse, which will be
Overwhelming Splendor.
very good in this matchup. Yep. As well as Curse of Death's Hold, which should be unbeatable.
Yeah.
I don't think if Carl is able to enchant Chris with that, I do not think Chris can win. Like, all of his guys die and they can never exist on the battlefield.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty savage.
It's something that you probably want to go for first. Like,
Yeah. It's the first enchantment you wanna get into play, and I think Carl's won the dice roll here, which is kind of rough on his mulligan to 5.
We'll see what comes out of it. Hopefully he'll be able to cast an early Cabal Therapy.
Yeah, well, he's scried Cabal Therapy to the top.
Okay.
But we're going to see Chris Raymond here is going to start things off with a fetch land and I think a Gitaxian Probe. He has double Blighted Agent in hand, I believe.
I did see the Blighted Agent.
Yeah, setting up the Gitaxian Probe is really, really good here.
Definitely lets you know what you're up against.
This hand is...
It's a bit yuck, but I mean, you could get lucky with the Gitaxian Probe, the Cabal Therapy on top. But you're also like, that Abrupt Decay can probably go pretty far away in this matchup.
Yeah, you can kill a guy.
If he didn't have double Blighted Agent, it could be pretty different.
Yeah, well, at the moment, Chris isn't really displaying anything obvious.
Yep.
Mr. Rainforest and Gitaxian Probe is not a common combo, but I mean, technically he could be on Storm. But the fact that he didn't follow it up with anything probably leads you to think something infecty. And I don't know if the players know each other here, so we see a fetch crack.
Carl's going to go for it. This is pretty ballsy. They might actually know each other because, I mean, Chris looked at Carl's hand and saw nearly nothing.
Yeah.
He's also hiding what he's on.
Well, I don't think Carl has any other option besides just play Cabal Therapy.
What, name Brainstorm, Force of Will?
Yeah, Brainstorm probably is most of the things you would name, although we'll probably see a Brainstorm here from Chris, I assume. He's cracked his fetch for a reason, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Brainstorm, okay.
So he's going to hide his good cards, but would you be incentivized to say Brainstorm anyway, even though you saw your opponent pull one back out? He's got triple Force of Will in hand. This could be a blowout if he names Force of Will.
No, that's Blighted Agent.
Oh, it's Blighted Agent? Oh, you got another one?
If Carl's got the read here on Blighted Agent, oh man. All right, double Inkamoth as well. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a good hand.
He's pretty set up for Carl just having nothing going on.
Hide the third Blighted Agent on top, just in case.
Just in case.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play for it, right?
This is kind of.
What's this?
It's kind of an anemic hand from Chris though, because it's just like
he
lots of creatures.
He really needs to draw a deed, I think, or a wasteland or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, he's drawn nothing. It seems like. Or at least maybe something expensive.
He's still holding up Abrupt Decay.
Yeah. It's not that reliable against Infect sometimes. Although Chris's hand is pretty garbage. Really. It has no pump spells. So.
Well, I mean, you can still swing for 2 every turn.
Well, yeah. He's not even doing that. He wants to play the Blighted Agent.
Fair enough.
All right, 1 poison, 2nd Blighted Agent. Don't worry about Maelstrom Pulse.
Yeah, you got to kill one of them.
Snapping off Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea for Carl to just be reactive in this as much
This
as
is
he can.
an Academy Rector.
Ooh, this could change things a lot. I mean, we can flashback. We have the flashbacks.
Yeah, you can flashback therapy and
God, this could be a quick.
God,
that was a good top deck.
It was a good top deck. Yeah, I think you just run it out here. I don't think you can really do anything else.
This seems reasonable. I mean,
Yeah, well, hopefully he has that Curse of Death's Hold in the main deck.
he didn't see his hand that long ago, so
I don't think you'll name Blighted Agent. There's two of them gone. As far as he knows.
No. I'm thinking about whether or not it's going to get forced.
Oh yeah. Well, he knows about Inkmoth Nexus, and that's the only card I think.
Oh, the second Blighted Agent as well. Oh no, the Blighted Agent's gone.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Fingers
it
crossed.
stick?
Does
Yeah.
it stick? Chris
Seems
doesn't
like-
look happy.
I think it might,
Ooh,
yeah.
oh no. He chose
Why are they
not
doing
to
it
sack
immediately?
it. Oh, I
Interesting.
don't know about that. I don't like that at all.
Maybe he's just going to throw it under the. Oh no, Blighted Agent.
Blighted Agent's unblockable, yeah.
Alright,
Ooh, a
yeah,
force
interesting.
from Chris here is the draw.
I guess it's pretty resilient. Like at the moment, it only dies to path, and we know that Chris isn't going to play any kind of path. So
Yeah. 2 poison though.
All right. Well,
Right.
I mean, there was
Surely Chris hasn't. Surely Kyle hasn't forgotten about the Cabal therapy. It's the whole deal. It's the
It's the
deal.
whole
It's
part
the
of the
whole
deck.
reason.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, he's still opting to play other spells that aren't Academy Rector, that aren't Cabal Therapy.
Yeah. What's this? All right, Deed. Wow, Deed's so good here, and the Force.
Good enough to force.
Yeah. Well.
But he top decked that force.
Yeah, he did. The good thing about Deed here is it would actually take out those ink moths.
Yeah, absolutely.
It blows up. It doesn't specify non-land permanents, so it can take out the artifact lands that are the Inkmoth Nexuses.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about why this Rector is still alive.
He's probably, I think
think-
it's just sitting in the Cabal Therapy sitting in his graveyard. He hasn't quite realized it yet. Maybe he's waiting for a better moment, but I mean,
Maybe
Curse
he's-
of Death's
he's
Hold
just,
kind of just feels like game over.
Tilted a bit from the whole Mulligan situation.
Sure,
that
that's
he's
reasonable.
just kind of off it. Yeah, well.
He's got the win in hand though.
Well, it depends. The Overwhelming Splendor probably does enough, I think. On
You think?
On just making your opponent's guys not have Infect, you know. I think you can actually get past it with the Inkmoth Nexuses though, with the animation effect applies before Humility removes the abilities.
Oh, okay, sure.
I know that's how it worked with Humility, but Humility is an old card, so
Could
it
be
might be
different.
worded differently. I don't know about this. Oh god, what's happening here?
Vines
Vines kicked 5, 6.
Not scared of any fatal pushes, that's for sure.
Oh, all right, just dead.
Fair enough.
Boy, that misstep on not realizing that Cabal Therapy really cost Carl this game.
Yeah, that is a shame. It is a shame.
It is a shame, yeah.
Chris drew what he needed to get into that game, you know?
Well, yeah, just you see the top decks there from Chris was just pump spell.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just like
The
plus-
force, you know, he got his karma retribution for drawing that Force of Will the turn after he needed to cast it. But I mean, it's fine now.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see what comes out of the sideboards. What are we thinking for both sides, not knowing exactly what they have and what they could be bringing in?
I think Chris is just going to be looking to bring in maybe some surgicals. Because you can. The funny thing about Academy Rector is that when it dies, it has a trigger that goes on the stack, and it says, "Would you like to exile this card?" And if you click the yes, you exile it, and then it says, "If you do exile it from this trigger, do the thing." But if you surgical it in response to its death trigger,
You can't answer the question.
You can't do the thing, and you can't get an enchantment. So
That is a very bizarre interaction that I think you could squeeze past a lot of newer players.
yeah, for sure.
You know? But the text is on the card, but the surgical.
Well, you can't always trust the printed text of cards
Old
in
cards,
Legacy,
that's for
unfortunately.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Chris has opted with the new Berserks though. He's got that updated rules text. He knows exactly what's happening on that side of the field.
That's exactly right.
All right, we're looking at some cards here. Boarding out
Days
days.
coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's like pretty
Against
dead for most
against
of
the
the deck.
veteran explorer deck, you know, you're not
Yeah,
dazing a
sure.
lot, you know.
Those early game dazes could be clutch. But
Just like
don't worry about it.
no.
Don't worry about it being dead for most of the deck.
I don't
Sure.
think because if you've got Carl on the play, right? So if Carl goes turn 1 veteran explorer,
Yep.
and you go island ponder or whatever, and he goes therapy you, flashback therapy you.
Yeah,
The
sure.
daze isn't really doing a lot, you know.
Okay, sure.
You can daze the therapy, but like.
I think I'm seeing a Grafdigger's Cage coming out of Chris's side. That's
The Nic
doesn't
Fit
do the thing. Oh,
well, the
they
Nic
play
Fit deck
Green
plays
Suns on it.
Green Sun Zenith, so he just wants to negate the Cabal therapy, negate the Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw him take out his own one of his own Green Sun Zeniths to do that.
That seems legit.
Seems like a good idea, yeah. Because he plays his own in the form of getting, I think there's one or two of the Dryad Arbor.
The Glistener Elf and the Dryad Arbor,
yeah, sure.
and the
Noble
Hierarchs,
Sure.
for sure.
Seems like it's got a lot of good targets. I mean, you could keep a pretty bad hand if it had Green Sun Zenith in it, you know, or a couple of cantrips. This is one of those decks that might not be able to play the Preordain that we mentioned in a different video, where like if the combo is like very few amount of cards, like Sneak and Show is, then you can kind of play all of the cantrips in the world. But Chris does need to have a critical mass of pump spells as well.
Yeah. You've really got to have the Invigorate Berserk is what you're interested in here.
Yeah.
Ooh, see crop rotation there as a way to get that Inkmoth Nexus out.
Ooh, yeah.
It's I like that technology from the Infect deck.
It makes the sideboard a little bit better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
put a
play
Beseiju and you can play
yeah.
Krakus, yeah.
I don't know about Beseiju. There's nothing you're really casting that actually costs colorless mana. The Invigorate's free and the Berserk only costs green.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yep. The turn 1 Veteran Explorer here from Carl. This is the perfect Nic Fit start. This is exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah. I mean, the perfect Nic Fit start is Cabal Therapy turn 1, and then Veteran Explorer, and then Cabal Therapy again, right?
Depends.
You want to get that blind Cabal Therapy tech. It'll look into your opponent's
you
eyes.
can still do it. You can still do it on turn 2 and do everything on turn 2.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like, what are they going to do? Kill the Veteran Explorer?
That
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, we're gonna see it. Here it comes. Ooh, what's this? A Living Wish?
Ooh.
Yes, please. This I'm liking Living Wish.
That's
big
15
fan
cards.
of Living Wish here.
You can get all the cards that you sided out.
Yeah, that's pretty clutch. Ooh, getting
yeah,
the
this is
tower.
good. Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
I can take
You're
this
kind of in danger of just dying at the moment.
Yeah, I mean this is a
I'm a little
Glistener Elf,
concerned
right?
about.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about this. If you just get Pump Spell, Invigorate, Berserked, you die.
That's one of the things that Nic Fit and sort of the green-black decks really sort of have to deal with, is the fact that they just have shields down constantly.
Yeah.
You know, they're either like turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 1 Cabal Therapy in this instance, or they're just like, please don't kill me this time.
Yep. The secret tech against Infect is just blocking their guys where you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If there was an attack here, I expect Carl would snap block.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a bit interesting that they did, like, Carl did get the Phyrexian Tower when he's almost pretty priced into blocking here.
Well, I think he's just like playing towards Chris not wanting to waste, like, quote unquote, waste a pump spell, you know?
Oh, okay, sure.
And I think we also don't have access to what else Carl could choose from.
Yeah, sure.
I do like the Living Wish a lot. I'm a big fan of
surprising
wishes.
that it's not played more, because it's
pretty cheap, right? And creatures just keep getting better and better, and so do lands.
It's good to have a toolbox strategy.
Something to look
sideboard.
into for sure. Yeah.
You definitely see it. I mean, if it was legal, you could see it in Modern as in those sort of collected company style decks that are already kind of a toolbox strategy. You know, having all that access, like it's amazing that it's not utilized more in Legacy.
Glittering Wish has been a bit of a popular strategy for a while.
Yeah.
We see Chris maybe the deck. I think the Infect deck plays one or two bases.
Well, surely just as Simic colors, you can squeeze in a couple.
Well,
of
you've got Ink Moths, you've got a Pendlehaven, you've got all your Trops. You know,
Okay,
I think
sure.
it's just one forest. Yeah,
I saw another one. I think there might be two. Oh, well, you can get two, and he chose not to. Sure.
Well, I don't think there would be any reason why he wouldn't choose to get both. Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
I think maybe he has one in hand.
Maybe a spicy one-off just to.
Getting a free shuffle off this brainstorm here is pretty nice.
Hey,
though.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
He could have brainstorm
Not
locked
too
himself,
bad.
and it was just expecting that better.
What's happening here? Ooh, the Academy Rector. Let's see if this can die somehow.
Well, we'll see. He might have that. He might have that surgical up that he bought it in.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see all of the cards in Chris's hands. So I don't know.
We'll see. But He does have a full grip, and I can see a crop rotation, so he does have access to he does have access to a little bit of strategy, but Carl's just going to pass the turn. Yeah. The Phyrexian Tower is going to go a long way, that's for sure.
Yeah, and again, there's a blocker in the way of the old Glistener off. Yeah, I think the Ink Moth here is going to take to the skies. Oh, that's a Berserk that's an Invigorate in hand. For Chris. Has he got the Berserk? Is the real question here.
Yeah, we'll see. He's definitely
I don't think, maybe he just has double Invigorate. Invigorate 1. This can't be Abrupt Decade. Uh-oh, indeed. This is an attack for 6 poison.
Can we follow it up with anything
here we go.
I think we're just going to leave it on 6.
Just 6. Alright,
dead next turn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, probably, considering.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a reason he fired that Invigorate off.
Yeah, I can only assume that he has the Vines or something in hand that will let this happen.
Alright, here we go. The Rector's dying. Oh no! Oh.
This is exactly what he needed not to happen, you know.
Yeah. Ripperoo.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Rector, and goodbye all other Rectors. Man.
Holy moly.
That is savage. Oh, that hand is not good.
He does have another Living Wish, but this is just game over. This is going to be so hard to come back from.
Tell you what, I wonder if Carl has a Glacial Chasm in his board.
I wonder if he has a Academy Rector in his sideboard.
Oh, that's nice. No, I like that. He can't sack it this turn, though.
Yeah, it could be a good tech.
We're seeing 4 exiled here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man.
Oh, to the slaughter? Nick, I love Nic Fit decks. They play the most buck wild cards.
Yeah.
There's a Lingering Souls in there too. Man, this deck is some nonsense.
We have a friend in our playgroup who has definitely played Nic Fit.
He's a big fan. Shout out to Sylvius.
Shout out to Sylvius. He's a big fan, but you say, like, why do you like Nic Fit? Why would you want to play? And it's like, well, you get to play all of the big creatures.
Yeah, you get to play whatever 5-mana green mythic rare has been most reprinted in Standard. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yes!
There's a Rector in the board. There's a Rector in the board. Oh, he missed up his mana here a bit. He can't play the Rector.
Yeah, I mean, he
had double black floating from the tower. He could have tapped the plains in the forest for that and used the other 2 lands to wish.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah,
that is a shame.
Well, he couldn't kill it this turn anyway.
Well, he can block the Glistener off is the only thing like this.
Well, the Ink Moth is the thing killing him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we see the second Invigorate here. Enough. All right, GG's, Carl. Unfortunately, Nick's chances of winning. just Nick's enough, you know.
Well, Carl, you've always been a winner in our eyes, but a great showing from Chris as well. Like he was able to get all the pieces that he needed, and he played it very well. So congratulations to Chris for winning that match and taking it out pretty good standing over the course of the weekend. I was chatting to him throughout the weekend, and he loves his deck.
Yeah, well, you can see that by the time he's taken to foil out the Ink Moths and make sure he's got the promo Glistener Elves. So better luck next time, Carl.
Ha ha ha! Very funny. Thank you once again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Crushed. Crush.